What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to High Quality Trades, where I give you my highest quality trade setups in the market today, 100% free. Holler at your boy. Okay, if you're new here, this is the channel where we go over the highest quality stocks in the market, meaning only the top stocks with the highest market caps make the cut. So, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, Nvidia, Microsoft, Tesla, these will be the stocks we mainly trade on this channel. So if you're ready to make the highest quality trades of your life, like and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, guys. We have the SPY on the daily time frame. Today the SPY closed at 545.51. We reached a high of 546.24 and a low of 543.03. We were positive 0.12% on the day. I'll tell you a bearish signal that I am getting on the daily chart. Okay, this doesn't always play out. Sometimes we get a shotgun movement in the other direction. So I'm not telling you this is for sure going to happen, but what stands out to me on the daily chart today, we did close negative on the MACD. Okay, we got our first red bar. Okay. On mine, it's purple, but normally on a MACD, this is red. So, and we did curl below. The blue line is now below the orange one. That is a bearish signal. Usually when this happens, we get a few days of bearish price action. Okay, I would say this is like a 70%-ish signal in the market that we will have some downwards days ahead of us. Okay, now this isn't always legit signal, so I'm not going to tell you, oh, we're falling tomorrow. It just is a possibility with this. I like to trade the MACD, and I watch it religiously. So that's just a signal I'm getting. That's on the daily, okay? So let's drop down into the 4 hour, and let's get an intraday perspective on what price is doing. So we did in post-market, close below our support level of 544, and now it looks like we may be headed down to 542.20 in the morning. We'll have to see what the price action is showing us in the morning. I do have a downward sloping trend line placed. If we break above this, which is could be around like 545 level, that opens the door for 546.99, and then possibly up to new all-time highs. But that's only if we can break above this trend line. If we stay below it, then most likely lower prices are to come. Nothing's ever for sure in this market, guys. You just have to be able to adapt to what the market's doing real time and then go with the signals. Just price action is ultimately king. Okay, it doesn't matter about all your signals, supports, indicators. You know, price is going to do what price does. So let's just pay attention to that tomorrow. That's it for the SPY. Okay, a cool trade I took today was Amazon. Had a big day. And this morning I was watching it. Funny story. So I purchased this one at like 8 a.m. Maybe even let me see if I can time this one down. But I was actually listening to the video I gave you guys yesterday, and I talked about Amazon briefly, and if Amazon was above 188.87, that was a buy for me. And lo and behold, right after I listened to myself tell me that in that video, I went and looked at Amazon, and we were above 188.87. And so I did enter. And then I traded it up to the next support level that I had, resistance actually, 191.66. And I wish I would hold this one longer. Again, sort of like Google yesterday, or What was my other trade yesterday? That was a good one. I don't even remember. I trade every single day, so I forget my trades sometimes. I closed out my contracts around 191 when this RSI was pretty overbought. So, cool entry though, listening to myself tell myself that in a video and then go and trade it that exact way. That was perfect. Hey, so that was that trade. Let's at least go over what Amazon is doing now. We need to stay above 191.66 to go to new all-time highs. So look for a possible pullback or a break of the high we reached today of 194.80 to possibly go a little higher. This was a flag pattern that we broke out of. And the completion or so of this pattern was, or is, 200. So, I mean, yeah, it looks like Amazon's headed to 200, but that's could be days, could be weeks. So I'm not going to tell you that's happening tomorrow. That's just what I'm seeing on the charts. We need to stay above 191.66 first. So we'll see what tomorrow's price action brings. Okay, so I only have 2 trades for tomorrow, and they're both bullish trades. And so if the market ends up taking a dump in the morning, then these trades probably won't play out. But I'm at least going to let you know what I'm seeing based off of the expected moves for the week and how most of the tech stocks are at their upper weekly expected moves. So besides these 2, first one is Nflx. Now I've put the upper expected move on the chart. So this one does have a flag pattern forming. We need to break above the high of today's candle though, which this one is 682.83. As long as we break above that high, then I'd see 188.72 as the next resistance level. That candle right there. So if we can break above that, we need some good volume. This MACD needs to start turning green, and then as long as those happen and we break the high of this candle, then I would trade it up to 688. But this is my other bullish trade for tomorrow, as long as the market doesn't fall off a cliff. This looks to me like an ascending triangle, and it is in a flag pattern too, but I also saw an ascending triangle. Okay, so this right here is what's known as an ascending triangle, and this is the first candle that was able to close above the resistance level. Now we've tested it as support. As long as 151.33 holds as support, then we should turn around and go back up to a new all-time high, first breaking 453.62, and then possibly, this would be a huge day for Microsoft. The upper weekly expected move is up here at 458.51. So, and yeah, like this pattern would complete around that level, right? So if we just take the opening of this ascending triangle, if that's what it is, that puts us upwards of whatever the heck the top of this is, 462. That would be an awesome trade. But yeah, so I mean, I would just be watching this MACD as long as this thing starts curling up, which it hasn't yet. It needs to start creating green bars, and then that's our buy signal. So I was hoping that it was going to do it in post-market today, but it hasn't, and so we'll have to see what pre-market brings. So those the two trades I gave you, Netflix and Microsoft. Those are what I'm looking at for tomorrow as possible high quality trades. We will see ultimately what the price action brings in the morning. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.